once had. In fact, he has a couple of Vols sitting up at his base, but we do
Yeah,
not
I'm
see
trying
him
to.
building.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out where his stuff is.
Yeah, we haven't seen Butterbread building any ships for quite some time. He is hurting very much so on Tritanium at the moment.
Surely he didn't lose all
And
of them. They gotta be running around
I,
somewhere.
I
We
believe
must
that
have missed something.
I believe that he saved up a lot to try to get that cube, and I think
Hey,
that's where a good amount of it went.
well, he had 6 or
We
so Laval hanging around, so he must have died.
Yeah, and we see those Laval right next to his dilithium mining, and he is building another star yard. So
Oh, they're
curious
there.
that he's not building ships out of his one star yard. And we do see here goes the collective uplink. There are no scouts from Elam that know about this at the moment, so we may see a cube go up, and we see Roby has got a nice little Federation fleet going up here. They have not been harassed by Mort in a while, I don't believe. Although there are no miners on here by Cyrat, so maybe Mort did a quick pass through before going back down to repair. Um, there is a nice little C-17 force being fielded, but right now it really seems
Yeah,
like the
frankly, I
main.
think it's a little small for what stage it is in the game.
Yeah.
I haven't really been watching to
Well,
see where the resources have been going, but
they
um,
were hurt greatly by Mort, and I think right now really the left side team is in the driver's seat, and the top team though does have maybe a chance of stopping this, but this is an ever-growing Fed fleet, prime with warpins. I do think though that if we see Butters and Timmy engage this left side team, that Cyrats and Roby will probably join in on the mitts. As I think they know the size of the left-hand team's fleet, and I mean you can just see they have the economy. They were beaten back a little bit by Timmy, but they're fully turreted up. They have a number of warping ships, cloaking defiance. Um, these E2s, which are being produced out of that Mitz Tech yard, so they got a nice little fleet going here.
I see a couple of spheres. Do you see another sphere for? Where's all this supply going?
Well,
I'm trying to find. Uh,
Cube is going up right to the left of
oh, there it
Butterbread's
is. Yeah.
starbase.
A lot of resources were
So
drained out
finally,
there. Could build another cube pretty soon, really. 2 cubes with nanites will probably take out this Fed fleet. But 1 cube, even with those Romulan friends, I don't think it's enough.
and this Fed fleet is coming up, streaking up fast, and yeah, Elam's saying this game is starting to get boring, and it's going to get exciting here in a second, hopefully. This cube, well,
Yeah, I'm
apparently
not.
it's
I'm to be honest, I'm not a big fan of these kind of games. They are really just a giant tech up, build up. I mean, it's nice to see fleets, but there's no sense of urgency on these games whatsoever. And really, it seems to be the players who are least aggressive that tend to do well on them. Elam is built up, has his fleet together, but I don't know if he's going to really engage.
Well, yeah, and I mean, it does usually turn out into a big build-up, but I gotta believe that if you play it like a normal game sometimes and try to get some early aggression on, you could really mess with some of the economies of the other teams. I mean, as I said earlier, Elam, he only had a force of a few sabers when he was teching up early on, and that would have been very susceptible to some of the Lavals that were being pumped out by Butterbread. Could have come in and used some metaphasic, and that could have seriously hampered the left team's expansion. And Mort here gonna engage the Dominion fleet on the far right. Oh, see some specials going off. Pink Beam, taking out a Rien. Do believe Mort is going to be able to take out this Dominion fleet here. He is losing a number of ships, however.
Yeah, he's going to take some big losses here. There's some torpedo Riens that will definitely take out these larger ships and have no problems dealing with that station. Really surprised. Yeah, Mort's got to finish this off here. This Fed fleet really in for a shock. The Laval plus those torpedo Riens, Griffins ought to really eat this up. The E2s are going to get some kills, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
I'm almost surprised that Roby didn't bring down his Fed fleet a little bit sooner. I mean, there was a little bit of lag time there between the attack down here, but I mean, he is here now. It doesn't look like CRvsEMvsBT has ally repair. Oh, he's researching ally repair right now. He does have that. So Mort is taking.
Yeah, these guys are all dead. Mort's gonna walk away with this with a huge win here. Really, at this point, it is the left team's game. Left team's game to lose. Mort's fleet is fairly well ranked. What's left, at least. Gonna get some really good kills. We got a veteran torpedo Rien, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a number of veteran ships, and I don't know how many scouts Butters really has around here. But this would be the time, if any, to try to jump on this. They do have enough for another cube. I think we'll see that go up shortly. Maybe need a few more supply. I'm really kind of perplexed here by what Butterbread is doing. He wasn't building ships from his star yards for a while, and he's since put up 2 more star yards. But
well, what you're about to witness is mass-produced Riens. Mass-produced Riens. What's happening is we got a recycling center set up. We got all these different. We got some supply or incubation centers set up here. What's going to happen is all this money, after maybe the next cube is built, was going to start funneling in so that all of these yards on Butterbread's side are producing Riens, perhaps even disruptor Riens. I have not seen a research up. I don't know if you cut it or not to see whether or not he's got torpedo or not Riens or not. But if you look, there are a ton of Riens already out.
Very true, yeah. And however, at this point, I mean, the left hand just has. This is a massive fleet of Warpins and E2s, and I mean, combined with Mort's fleet, this is a very, I mean, nasty fleet from the left-hand team. Just wiped out CRvsEMvsBT and Roby. Roby does, I mean, has still retained a few starships, but if the left team isn't stopped soon, they won't ever be.
I don't know. I don't think that's really enough. I really don't. And this is the painful thing to me on these games. Cyrix is getting a perimeter up, so that's going to give him a little more defense at this place. And they've got T-15s going. I don't know. I guess I'm just too impatient of a person to be able to handle this. We see Mort moving up with his big fleet. Probably going to combine with Elam. I'm pretty familiar with Elam, and I think at this point Elam is just going out of his mind wanting to finish this. So should see this combined fleet just grab the hammer of Thor and send it flying into Butterbread's base. That is what I think is going to happen.
Well,
Yeah.
and I think part of the thing with these, I mean, four-person free-for-alls are one thing, but these kind of 3 teams or 3 people free-for-alls, I think what we see is, I mean, the mindset has just always been that, you turtle up and get large tech, and I think people are just still stuck in that mindset, and nobody really does early game, and perhaps part of it is this is a fairly large size 3v3 map, and I would be curious to know, if there was a small 3v3 map, like a
What
very
you mean?
close
You mean
quarters.
2v2v2 or 3v3? There are a few small 3v3
Oh, sorry.
or
I
3v3s
sorry,
or
I meant a
1v1s or
3-person,
1v1.
3-person or 3-team free for all. I wonder if it would be the same amount of turtling up if it was very close quarters.
Yeah, I guess the thing that people worry about is if you fail in your early raid, you're pretty much over. If you tech up, you're a little more forgiving. But this fleet is just gonna rampage through here. Not enough Riennes being built to cover that. Do we see the second cube? Where's the second cube?
The second cube has not been built as of yet.
Oh, Jiminy Christmas, look at those resources Timmy's got. Almost 10,000 dilithium, 270 collective connections. Not sure what's going on. But definitely going to go to the left-hand team. If you notice that Cyrix and Roby do not have any idea what's going on. They do not have cloaked scouts. And as the Breen avatar does not have the hyperspace sensor array, so it's not able to see what's going on. Probably has no clue that Timmy and Butters are getting taken apart. And so what's going to happen is they're going to just sit here thinking they're okay. And then until they see this massive ranked up fleet come down on them from the top.
Yeah, and that's going to be very painful for them. I mean, and there's just, the fact that this cube has not been built yet, kind of perplexes me. I mean,
Well, it's going to get built in the back.
Here.
They were worried about being sniped.
There is enough resources here for 2 cubes.
I don't know about that.
Just about enough.
It's about what 7,000 dilithium for 1 cube. So, yeah, I mean about 3,000 away. I mean he'll probably get it by the time these guys move in to finish him off. Problem is supply. He's only got 422. Butters has a little bit, I think.
And we see Butters' fleet is moving down, and I wonder the top team may be waiting for them to attack Roby, and this cube is suiciding. Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Oh my gosh, you are right, Ray. This looks pretty nasty. Oh my gosh.
He's gonna get metaphasic disrupted so fast.
Well, and the torpedo re-ends. Holy crap.
Oh yeah, that is a hard. I don't think that he can make it to the nebula.
Wow.
Oh, he might be able to make it into the nebula.
Well, there's Defiance moving in. Yikes.
He's gonna make it, but it's gonna be too late. Too late.
Ah, he made it. Oh, he made it.
And Danite's in the nebula. Oh, he's got to be sure to stay in this. Oh, but he's still gonna. Not sure what's going on there.
Oh my gosh. Folks, that's how you keep a cube alive.